You can do it.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Josh and Kelly.
We are in the Tonto Forest, National Forest once again, and let us show you the things we have found. So here we are. This is our camp spot for the night. It's in this open area way atop this mountain back here in the distance. Yeah, you can just see the sun is setting. This is beautiful sky, but there's a lot more campsites through the trees over there that we came through, but this is really, really removed and secluded. And all that is just dusty and dirty, and this is almost like solid rock. So all these smooth bits here like this is literally solid rock, and it's almost like gravel on top of it. So we're in a good, firm spot. But Kelly's in there doing her bit, and I'm going to go and make the bed in a minute. And we're going to go to bed because we're tired. Getting up at 4 every morning makes us tired. We're in bed by 8. But yeah, so here we are. Everything's kind of beautiful pink, orange sky and red rock. It's not a bad campsite at all. We like it. Well, good morning. Soph and I are just off for our morning walk. We go out for a brief one, usually in the morning. Really brief. Just to allow her to do her business if she needs to. And then we go for a longer one once the sun comes up. But we are kind of at the edge of this little canyon, and we've actually camped. We're camped just back behind those trees, and we've come up on the top of this mountain. So this mountain over here, this one, as we were coming in yesterday, this is like the highest mountain to be seen around, and it's not a standalone. It comes back here and it just becomes like all of these mountains of kind of the similar height with these really high little valleys in between them. But part of it is this little canyon I've just noticed here as we're walking. I didn't actually see this last night because we didn't come this far down the road. We went into our camp. So our camp again is back there, and we came into it from over here. So we didn't actually see that we're quite near the edge of this little canyon here. Pretty steep sides and stuff. It's not a gradual drop down into it. Like this is sheer. It's not super deep or anything, but it's definitely sheer. It's not the sort of thing you want to drive off of the edge of in the middle of the night because there's no coming back from that. But yeah, it's a nice little canyon. All right, so Soph and I have circled around because I think the truck is parked back that way somewhere, because we were looking out the back door over along that ridge there. So I think it's kind of parked back over that way. And I was trying to circle back to it, and we came on this little canyon. It's like a little private canyon, isn't it, Soph? It's a little box canyon though, because that's the end of it right there, which is kind of cool. I wonder if there's water down there. There was a tree and there's a big bush down the bottom. I wonder if there's like a little pool of water or something. But yeah, this is interesting. This landscape is quite interesting. You expect it to be just rolling hills up here, but the mountains, but there's not. There's like little canyons all tucked in the midst of it. So, all right, we're going to see if we can't now maybe walk around it. It's going to be a lot easier than going through it. And when I get above this section over here where that tree is, and then there, we're going to look and see if there's a pool of water. All right, so Soph and I are here, right above what is probably, so this is like a little creek here. Comes here. I bet this is a nice waterfall when the water's flowing. And that's probably a big pool down there. It looks pretty dry at the moment, but I'm sure it's a big pool of water when there's a good rain. Probably a flash flood, but it obviously comes here regularly enough and often enough to really carve this out. But yeah, nice. Well, I was right and I was wrong. I was right in that, I don't know if you can see it, but right back there, that's the truck. So it's back there. So we came around this bend and we were spot on to where the truck is. Exactly right, but there's one more canyon between us. So we're not going to be able to walk directly back to it. We're going to walk around this canyon. We're going to continue to walk here along the edge. It's not super steep, but it does get steep down here. So this goes kind of gradual here to begin with. And then it just goes zoom and drops straight off. So we're not going to walk it. We're going to walk around. But at least my sense of direction holds true. So I came around across the top of things here, but Soph just came across the front face of this like a like a mountain goat. You're a funny one, Carol. You like the edges, don't you? You don't mind a little bit of risk looking over the edge. Up here on the edge of this canyon. Of course, Soph wants to go up and look over the edge. She's got no problem with that. It's quite a little drop off here. It looks as if we're going to have to continue to walk out this direction and then around, because other than we could go down this. That's not too difficult. We could definitely go down this and go up the other side, but I don't feel like scaling cliff faces, and I haven't got her. She didn't get her harness on, so I can't lift her up rock faces. You know, going down, she could probably jump for most things, but you know, somewhere down here, it really just drops off, which means it's a little straight up on the other side, and I haven't got the ability to lift her up with a harness. So, you know, I could easily climb these little rock faces, but getting her up them would be more difficult without the harness. So we'll go around, but we'll still make it. We'll just have to go around though. Look at her. She loves the edge and looking. Don't know what she's staring at. She might see something, but probably a rabbit or something on the other side. All right, so this afternoon we have decided to go for a walk. We are staying in place. We're not actually traveling anywhere. We're staying where we stayed last night here in the Tonto National Forest, and we're going for a walk. And the reason we're going for a walk is because, as you saw this morning, I discovered some canyons, and have a look at this. Look at this canyon system through here. It's amazing. So we're going to try and get down there and try and walk some of that. So we're going to have to, I think, scramble down, going down this direction somewhere and then around to get down to that. Because this side here looks like it's a straight drop, whereas over there I can see where it goes down in. So, yeah, we're going to give it a try.
Show him Sophie.
So Soph's got her booties on, which she doesn't like, but she is already understanding that those booties are protecting her feet, and she's walking more confidently across these rocks. Of course, she's trying to rub something off her face, and she's sniffing and sneezing. I don't know.
So many bugs.
Yeah, but all right. So that's our goal, is to get down this canyon and explore it and see what's there. All right. So we're just coming to the edge here, and I'm having a look.
I'm on the edge.
Yeah, this is the edge. I hope it doesn't crumble.
Oh God.
This is very friable, this rock. But looking. So here's my feet, right here on the edge, kind of loose, and it's straight down there. Actually curves a little bit back under, but there's a little pool of water down there that we might have to go investigate. It looks pretty stagnant though, but let's go investigate it anyway. All right, so we're down here at the bottom. I'm going to check this out. Sophie's still up here at the top, rampaging around. See if she's going to come the way we came. There she is. Come on, girl. There she comes. I hear her. That's a girl. Oh, you're going to come across here. There's a girl. You made it. All right. Gang's all here. She's running and leaping. She's fairly confident in those booties. And, yeah. I think now we're going to walk up here to this little pool. Oh, talk about a stagnant mess. Look at that. Oh, it's literally green. So we're continuing to explore down this creek bed. Sophie's continuing to rub her face on every little bit of grass that presents itself.
She's really sneezing. I think something went up her nose or something. I've seen her wipe her face on occasion, but she has been relentless with it. We just checked inside her mouth.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She's rubbing something, especially the left side of that face. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's really itching her.
Yeah, I don't know. Something stung her? She is like not stopping. Let me see her eye.
Her eyes seem okay.
It's red. It's really red, actually.
Oh, that's because she's been rubbing it on everything. All right, let's keep moving. She's a regular mountain goat, this one.
Talking about Sophie?
Yeah. So here we are, coming to the top. And yeah. When you first look like this, you think, just a little downgrade. And then it just drops off. You can see the truck over there in the distance. We've come down that and then up that. We've decided to come across the top of the rim because the going down in the creek was just getting a little too, well, let's call it technical. Lots of down trees and things like that blocking the path that we didn't have to, well, we didn't want to have to scramble and navigate across. So we've come up the top and it's so much easier and the views are better. I mean, it's amazing being down the bottom, but yeah, the views up here, pretty incredible.
Look at this flower.
Yeah, we've come across quite a few little of the different types of cactus in bloom, and that's one of them. So we have come upstream to get across this canyon, and it's no longer a canyon. It's just obviously a dried up creek bed. And yeah, we can get right across it and come up the other side. So we've come across this, what they're calling a wildlife catchment, or water catchment area. Looks like there's a little pool just there. So I'm gonna go back there and see if it's got any water in it. All right, Miss Soph is leading the way. Yeah, there's water in it. Wouldn't want to drink it. No, no, get out of there. Yeah, definitely don't want her drinking that either.
Soph, get over here.
That'd be gross. And I have I don't know what's in there. Aha. This is a roof. I thought it was a platform. It's a roof. There's tanks under there. There's one big tank, two big tanks, three big tanks. So there's three big tanks under there of water, which probably feed that, and that's what this is about. Okay. All right, we have found the road. Worked our way back out. Road goes that way, and it comes up here, and it goes to the left, and it goes to the right. And the right is where we came up last night. We're camped way back behind those trees. We're gonna walk down there because there's a campsite down there that is pretty spectacular. We're gonna see how
too narrow.
How easy it is to get in or what state it's in. So we're going to look at it and assess it. So we are on our way down. So I think the camp looking is just like right here. We're going to get down there, but this is the road we came up last night. It's yeah, it's pretty steep and rocky and rough. It was a bit of a rough go coming up last night, wasn't it, Kelly?
A little bit.
But yeah, the view, look at this view. That's an incredible view looking out there. Really beautiful. All right, this is the entrance to this campsite.
That would have been quite the turn here.
So, now we were coming up, so we were going straight in, but still, this is the road in. It is rough. It is narrow. It's slightly off camber, and this entrance is extremely off camber. Yeah.
I think you would do it though.
I think we could do this, but let's walk down in and see if it gets any worse, because this is all really loose rocks and rubble here, which is not that great of a concern. We can certainly take that. The truck can do that, but there are some big big rocks right in the path. I might move them out if I decided to come down here. All they're going to do is shake you around unnecessarily. And there's some more big ones up here. Like this one is fine. That's actually filling a hole. So I can see where somebody's filled it in with lots of little rocks and big rocks, and that's great. That helps. These ones here are actually in the way. So I'd probably clear them out of the way if that's what I was going to do. But this is wide enough. I mean, it's a little off camber through there, but this is definitely wide enough to get down without too much of a worry. And then it's pretty open space down here, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. But have a look at this. This is the backdrop on this camping site. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's pretty open. You can see flat back there. You could easily, park, be level back here, which is nice. Plenty of space to turn around and all that. But this beautiful cliff face is part of it. And then this is your view. Absolutely amazing.
So, what was the decision?
We're going to try and get down here and stay here tonight, but I'm clearing up this drive going in because it's got a lot of big rocks like this one in the way. And there's no reason for it to be here. It just makes things unstable. So I'm going to move it out of the way. And the same with a couple more up here.
It'll be nice. Look at this view we're going to have. And I'll be able to work from here tomorrow. Beautiful. Made it. Here's our view.
All right, so we were just inspecting all the pinstriping that I put on that coming down there. And hopefully the dirt on the side of the truck here has actually, all that dust has helped protect it in some regards. But ooh, it's worth it. Look at that view. That's amazing. This is our backyard right now. This is amazing. People pay millions of dollars for views much worse than this. This is incredible. And that is one crazy road to come in on, let me tell you. All right, so we are here. This is our spot for the night. We're flat. We're pretty level, and we're gonna settle ourselves in. I still can't believe this is our view. It's amazing, but we're gonna enjoy it for the evening, and we're gonna see you guys in the morning. This is the view from bed. There goes Kelly.
There's Josh.
This is literally the view from bed. I am laying in bed. Those are my legs. Yes. They got thousands of bites on them from gnats and mosquitoes, but don't mind that. Look at the view. So here we are at our campsite. Kelly has gone for lunch, and as you can see, that's the amazing view behind us we have from this campsite. And yeah, if you can get to this campsite, amazing, absolutely amazing. And I've actually put on our Patreon page actual coordinates for this campsite, so all of our patrons have access to that. But yeah, this is an amazing campsite. I think this is probably one of our top 3, if not our top campsite. What would you say?
I was going to say top 3, but when you said top, 3 came to mind right away.
Yeah, like this is amazing.
I think the
campsite.
Grand Canyon. That was my work view one.
Yeah, that was pretty good too. Yeah. That was definitely pretty good. But the other bonus to this campsite is that back behind here, there is a mine, and we're going to go explore it.
Don't you never mind.
So there's a sign. It says Millie's Mine. Maybe that's what it was called, but it's back this way, so we're going to go and find it. Oh. There's the mine. It's a big entrance there. As you saw from the drone footage earlier, when I was trying to fly the drone towards the entrance, I couldn't quite tell how big the entrance was. I didn't know if it was 3 feet high or if it was 10 feet high, and this looks a bit more like it's 10 feet high. So yeah, we're gonna have a look. Although I don't know if we can get there because there's a chasm here, and it looks as if at one point there was some sort of a bridge or something across this, but not anymore. So we're gonna have to probably go out and around, maybe come down this little bankment over here to get to it. But yeah, there it is. All right, here we are, and this entrance is higher than I can reach. The mine itself is
let me see.
Yeah, not so, I don't know. It's big. It's very big and wide. So hopefully we can go explore this and actually see. All right, let's
let me get my phone.
Well, this goes straight back into here. Here's some old beams and stuff. Soph doesn't seem to be too worried about coming back in here.
Kelly is.
Kelly is, huh? All right.
I'm going to just go here. I'm not going where.
Oh, wow. So this is an offshoot. It looks like they've had a cave in there. But there's sun coming through from above.
I can't believe how tall it is.
So yeah, they really got it all
Sophie,
kind of
come back.
Walked out here. So
she's not afraid of it.
She's not afraid. And
She
here's
went in the
another
darkest
one.
part.
Here's another corridor. And it's really hard to tell what may be down here, but it looks like there's another kind of cave in there. So yeah, this might be as far as we get a chance to go. Okay, so we're going back in. Well, Soph and I are going back in to Millie's Mine because I've got fresh batteries now, and hopefully we'll be able to see something. So we're heading back in and see what we can find. All right, round two. Round two. All right, we are in, and as you can see, Soph is there with me, and obviously we got a flashlight that works now. We can see. So there's a bit of rubble here. So we're gonna see if we can get over this. Oh, it's an updraft. So there's a hole. There's an updraft through there. And as you can see, there's a beam up there. So they obviously went up that direction as well in the rock. I don't know if I'll be able to get up that way to see what's there. So we're going to continue exploring here, given the fact that there's no ladder anywhere near this thing. There's no ladder or anything to get up there. It's obviously been taken down. But, so let's explore this direction, which Soph is already doing. As you can see, it's a little bit soft underfoot there. Let's open up our beam a little bit so we can see a little bit more. I don't know what they were mining here. I haven't figured that out yet. Kelly keeps asking me, and I keep saying, you know, that it could be silver, it could have been copper. You know, I just don't know. here we are back here. This looks like there's another hole here in the roof going up at an angle. Yeah, there is. So we're gonna come this way and see what we can see. So there's another hole there in the roof, but this is a steep slope right here. Wow. That I am slipping on. And there is, okay, that looks like, whether deliberate or not, that's a cave in there. You can see all the wood shoring the timber, but it's been brought down, and there's complete blockage. So we are not getting through up there to that. And in this one here, so this pile of stuff here has come through from the hole. So you can see here, that's a big pile of stuff that's come out. And that looks like it's come from the hole in the roof that's here. And the cave-in that's happened there. Because I can see, if you look up there, right that direction, it just keeps going up and up and up. I mean, we're talking past that wooden beam, that goes up into that cave, that chamber there. That goes up, up, and up. And I mean by up, up, and up, like, I don't know, 100 feet at least that I can see. So there's obviously a lot more up there, up this hole. And there's light coming in. So there's fresh air coming in up there too, as you can see. So there's another access point higher up on the outside, which may be the main way in which they got in there, because that's a small hole and that's a big gigantic cavern up there that they obviously used. So let me see if I can go outside or figure out another way to get in. But we're gonna also have a look at this cave-in and see if there's a spot up there which may lead up as well, because this is obviously, there's a lot of timber and stuff here, and it almost looks as if this has come down as opposed to what was behind it. So I don't know that this goes any further back. I think it just goes up. So let's have a look, see what we can find. All right, so this goes up and out. So there's another entrance up there, which may be the main way people got in when they saw that this is not profitable or able to be worked. They went higher. So let's see a look from the outside. Okay, we have found the other entrance, which is probably the big entrance, the one they probably actually used for their mining efforts. The one where we were down below. So we're gonna see if we can get in this way. All right, so I was just coming in here, and there's a rattlesnake in these rocks. Just in there. Don't know if you can see it. Just there. It's a tiny guy, but that does not make them any less dangerous. And he's just sleeping there. And I don't necessarily want to disturb him too much, going around him to get in there. And Soph was just literally right here next to him. I've had to take her back. And given the fact that there's a big hole there to get past, to get in, I'm going to shine my light back in there and see what I can see. Can't really see much, it's too bright out here. So, yeah, there's no going past that snake with Soph. I could get past that pretty well, but I don't trust her. So I'm going to take her back. And then that exploration requires a little bit more scrambling ability, because you got to get around the hole that's in there. So there's a hole right in there that we saw from below to get to that main chamber. And yeah, that's going to be tricky. So Soph and I are safely back here at the truck. Kelly's still, she's going back to work. She's in there working. But we're back, and unfortunately, probably not going to explore the rest of that mine. I would love to go back in there, but one, the snake, and which is, I can get around the snake, but it would probably take some equipment and at least some ladders, maybe some rope and climbing, because the shaft kind of went up, from what I could tell, and without that, there's probably not much exploring that could be done. So we're gonna have to leave it there, and I would love to come back at another time and explore it properly. But so if you come here and you want to explore that old mine, you got to come with a little bit of equipment. So, and definitely a good flashlight. But we're back, and time for lunch. Well, we have just come down out of the mountains. You can see some mountains behind us, but we actually came down out of mountains that were back that way, way out there. There is kind of where we were. So we've come out, and we are just airing up to head back into town. How sad.
On the road again?
I know, how sad. How sad. But we're going to sign this video off here and say thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
But until next time, we'll see you out there.
See you out there.